spirits review tonight from a collaboration beer from Thornbridge and Salt Beer Factory. Thornbridge, not far away from me, and a friend of the channel and his good lady, Pip Rag, not Rag, this is W-A-G-G, I'm W-R-A-G-G. He's gone to work there as a brewer. He was the head brewer at Blue Monkey. He's gone to work there. So best of luck, matey. Thornbridge, you've got a top class guy. So yeah, Tupelo, 5.5% hazy pale ale. Brewing Tupelo gave us the opportunity to team up with our friends at Salt Beer Factory to create an exciting hazy pale ale using 6 varieties of hops, including the fantastic Sabro. Expect an abundance of tropical goodness with pineapple and coconut present throughout the easy drinking juice bomb. Sabro, Citra, Equinox, Galaxy, Chinook and Centennial are the hops. What you see is an hazy gold. What you taste is soft and tropical. What you smell is mango and coconut. I do like that. And from Bakewell, usually I go past Bakewell on the way up to Manchester. So, yeah, not too far away from Manchester, not too far away from Matlock either. So, here we go. Let's dive in, everyone. Do apologise for the hair. Went for the hot tub, got out of the hot tub, and yeah, it needs cutting. So, I think my favourite Thornbridge beer is Necessary Evil. Salt Beer Factory, ICAT. Just to chuck that little random thing in. Both Thornbridge have been a while in the shops a lot longer than Salt Beer Factory. Salt Beer Factory came to prominence in 2018, 2019, and have gone on to more things on the national stage. They obviously was around before. Both breweries have been around for a long time. So Hazy, yellow to gold looking pour, big white head. Yeah, I'm never good at pouring. It is what it is. Okay, you do get that pineapple. You do. You do get the coconut as well. Fair play. If there's something I do like, it's when breweries put on cans, bottles, what you're supposed to get. And then you, not as a beer reviewer, but as a fan of beers, you drink it and you're like, well, let me test this, see if I get it. No, 6 times, 7 times out of 10, you probably won't. But when you do get it, it's like, ooh, my palate, is improving. And obviously, as a brewer, you want people to get what you're selling as a beer. You want them to get it, to enjoy the beer to its fullest potential. So, cheers, everyone. It's a lovely, juicy beer. Touch of mango as well, definitely. So anyway, we're sat in the front room. We're just watching Emmerdale, and this is something that resonates with me. There's a girl bullying another girl, and she's been quite awful. And the dad and the mother-in-law, stepmother, whatever, didn't believe it. He goes in, the police show him the evidence, and he's horrified. And he looks at his daughter, not out of shame, but that he has let her down. That this is his responsibility. He's the one to blame. His daughter says sorry. Bob from Emmerdale. And you know, we all as parents will put ourselves, good parents, will put ourselves in the situation and say, we are the ones who've let the children down. We have not seen something for her to trigger this, to trigger that element of bullying, basically. And the response that Bob gave and the performance was exactly what we would feel as a family, that we've let our children down. For them to do that, then we have not seen that there is a bully in our ranks. And to educate the daughter that this is obviously, it's the wrong thing to do. You know, you don't bully at any stage of the game. You can wreck someone's life. People commit suicide over bullying. And you know, we all have a responsibility. We need to see with open eyes and listen. You know, as parents, as brothers, sisters, mums, dads, whatever you are, sometimes you have to just accept the fact that someone's in the wrong, even if you don't want them to be in the wrong. You know, especially when the evidence is presented to you, then you understand, you talk to them, you know there's lots to do in that process. And anyway, while that's all happening, we're all there watching TV. We're all quite, we're all totally engrossed, even though I can't stand bloody soaps. Totally engrossed. All of a sudden, fucking dog starts walking off. What? I'm like, looking at each other's. Dog drops his guts and walks off. It's like, fucking hell, I don't want to smell that. And just, here he is now. The tippy tap is coming in to tell me. Oh. Yeah, this one. Charlie Boo. 15-year-old Cocker Spaniel. Drops his guts and walks off, thinks I'm not smelling that. And he's there now, he's looking at me thinking, are you talking about me, Dad? Yeah, he might be deaf, but he's not fucking daft. No, he knows, he does know, bless him. I love him to bits. It's going to rip my heart to the absolute bits when the inevitable happens. It is, we've had him since he was 5 weeks old. Fitted in the end. Whew. Oh. So, oh dear. There's times when when you say something and and you just can't hold your emotions back. I'm one of these people, I can't hold emotions back anyway. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, the best of us are open and honest, and I find that the thing. Don't matter how tough you are on the outside, you all have an inside. Should the need arise, we would all deal with people and deal with incidents in a way befitting of the way to deal with it. But we all have an emotional inside. And just sometimes there's some things that just break you, and yeah, that's one of those things. Yeah. And this is why all my beer reviews are different, because I go off on tangents, they're never standard. 90% of them are not standard beer reviews. They are so different. Be it funny, pissed up, be it having a rant about social injustices in the world, so much. But isn't that life in a pub? You go down a pub, you don't all sit round a beer, sniffing the beer, going, I can smell eggs and custard. If you could in a beer, Jesus Christ, that'd be something, wouldn't it? The eggs you smell is because someone's dropped the guts. But you get what I'm saying, you know. The best beers are the beers in pubs where we enjoy the company. Not always company we know either. Sometimes it's a random stranger and you get chatting, you get a bit of banter. Banter's good as long as it's not offensive, you know. And I try not to be offensive. I try to be funny, but not offensive. There's a barrier there. And, yeah. And obviously, we've all seen lots of life. All of us have, you know, good and bad. And we all try and, you know, get on as best as we can. You know, as best as we can, at least. Oh, so, really enjoyable. I will actually do some sort of review instead of rattling. So there we go. There's the rest of it. Tupelo. Reminds me of something, I'm not sure. So yeah, like I say, hazy yellow to orange, golden pour. Depends what eye you're looking at and the lights. You got it. Little whitehead now a 4 centimetre. 4 centimetre? Millimetre. 4 centimetres there. Daft twat. Yeah. 4 millimetre whitehead. Yes. And oh yes. A good lacing around the glass. Yes. On the nose. Oh, all day long, coconut, pineapple. But yeah. Do I do parodies one day of other beer reviewers? I've had parodies of me. I thought they were hilarious. Do you do parodies, or will it alienate some of these beer reviewers that are maybe slightly touchy? Because there is, and I know those who took the piss out of me, there is a lot of, what's the word? There's room for manoeuvre on a lot of beer reviewers. We're all very different. Some of us are very easy to take the Michael out of. Trust me. Dear. And then some. It'll be interesting. Do I or do I not? Yeah. So anyway. Oh, phone's down. What the mother? Why is that not charging? There we go. I've not plugged it in properly. Wazok, as they say in Nottingham. So yeah, Thornbridge from Bakewell, Salt Beer Factory, Yorkshire, I think. Cracking breweries, both very relevant in today's supermarket beer world. We must always remember that supermarket beers are the most widely available beers. Do the breweries make a lot of money off these beers? No, they don't. I've been told this by multiple breweries and brewers that they make very little off the beers. And I'll tell you what, the margins are crap, especially at the big breweries. And you know, you can understand why they need to sell so much of an amount to actually make a bit of profit. I mean, what I was told, and I totally believed the brewer who told me, and I was stunned by how little the breweries make. I mean, you would think on a bottle of beer, say it's on a £4 for £6 deal, so £1.70, 80, £1.80 a bottle, 4 for £6, £1.50. You would assume that they would be making, you know, obviously there's the production of the beer, there's the glass, the bottling, the transportation. You would assume that they would make some money off that beer, but when they're making something like a couple of quid per pallet, and you're like, shit, a couple of quid profit per pallet. Oh my gosh, that is worrying. Both me and Craig, Kent Beer Reviews, heard this direct from the source, and we're both pretty much stunned. It's like, oh. And this is a brewer. I won't tell you who he works for now, but he's totally legit, totally straightforward, honest. And it's like, Jesus, you know, wow, that is awful for these breweries. Because you make beer, but you need profit to survive. You know, we all want profit to survive. In any business, yes, you need to be able to pay for all the processes, but there is a profit element. Shouldn't be going to the supermarkets because all they do is put it on their shelves. And it does make you wonder, doesn't it? You know. So if you moan about paying £1.50 a beer, just remember, it ain't that cheap to produce. Those ingredients cost money. The processes involved cost money. You know, don't matter how big a brewery you are, it all costs to make the beer we drink. And only when you get involved, like I've done with Lincoln Green Brewery, got involved in the processes of brewing, you know, the cost of the malts, the hops, the cost of heating the water, the cost of the fermentation, you know, it all costs. Then the cost of casking, bottling, canning, and wow, it's quite you can imagine doing it yourself. As a home brewer, I know the cost of doing certain things, but when you add up the cost of each of those processes, wow, it's interesting. It is interesting. It's something to take notice of. As always, it's been a long review. My dinner's coming. Hazy, pale, pour. Coconut, pineapple, mango on the taste and the aroma. A very nice, easy drinking, 5.5%, so decent ABV to be fair. Very nice beer from Thornbridge and Salt Beer Factory. And please say hello to the good man Pip. Absolutely sound bloke. Wishing him the best from, you know, from a local brewery to over to Thornbridge, and can't wait to see his beers soon. Can't wait to pop up to the brewery and see Thornbridge. You know, it's not too far away from me. It's only an hour by car, hour and a half probably. But yeah, brilliant. Would I drink this again? Yes, I would. Yeah, I do like a lot of the Thornbridge range, Cocoa Wonderland, Necessary Evil, box ticking beyond. So yeah, would I drink again? Yes. Out of 5 for me, a good 4.2 out of 5 on this review. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Cheers.